I will open the page, my leave requests. This is the page we are testing. I will open my leave request spec. I will keep it here. I will move this to the right, and let's focus on this one. I will comment this and we'll create another test. Async, I think that's it. Oh, that is missing. It renders the my leave requests. So that's it. So the first thing is screen what I want. I want to find by, first let me do something. I need a row. Screen find by test ID, and this would be row 0, row 0, and this would be this. Okay, and we would have like a submitted column, and if I'm not mistaken, at least in the React we have the within, yeah, we have this here as well. So within that row, what I'm gonna do within that row, I will get by test ID, and we have submitted column. Inside of this column, I'm not sure if I should do this again. Submitted column. Inside of that column, I want to find get by text, and to be visible. And what would be the text? Now we are rendering this. I will change this intentionally, so we will have another data. Okay, I want to change, so let's change everything. So it's a different month, day, and year, and I will render the my leave requests. So this is the first thing, but this is not enough. We need to retrieve this data. And to implement this, I will use the repository pattern, which will help me to abstract the repository of the data we are going to use and retrieve in the front end. And the strategy I'm going to use here is the fake implementation for the repository. And if I'm not mistaken, there is a way to inject providers. And for the provider, we have a way to use value, for example. And the idea here would be my leave requests repository. Or basically just my leave requests. It's like, maybe this is enough. And if I'm not mistaken, I need to use this provide as well, because I will inform the type. And the type is going to be in memory, my in-memory leave requests. In-memory leave requests. So instead of my leave requests, I'm going to put here leave requests. I think this is better. Repository. And what is this leave request? This is something I'm going to create this way. Okay. And then I will go here and we'll create this class. Okay. And what I need to save leave request. So this is what I need. So I'm saving the leave request. And I will instantiate a leave request. Leave request. Okay. And yeah, we need to create this class as well. Okay. And then I need to implement this method, save. This method will be async. And yeah, that's it. And the save will do basically leave requests, push leave request. And these leave requests will be an array of leave requests. So that's it. So we have the leave requests. But what we need is, we expect this data to be displayed at this column. So what I'm gonna do this. Let's say we provide that information. So this is submitted at, for example, and this is gonna be a date. I'm gonna work with a date object and the month. Oh, that's so weird. 0, so it will be this, I think. Okay, we don't have a constructor, and that's basically why it's complaining. So we are gonna go here and we'll create the constructor, which will receive submitted at, which is pretty much a date. What I'm gonna do, I will set the submitted at, and the submitted at is basically a date. That's it. If I execute the test, I am quite sure it will not work. npm test. It will not work because there is no row. So the first thing that we need to do is, we have this body. It has a tr, another tr, another tr, and another one. I will comment all of those and we'll keep. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I will comment everything. I will copy one and I will comment everything. Then I will paste the tr here. And why is that? Because I want to keep the original, the source, which will be used as a reference, as it is. And I am creating this tr so that I can change this one, and I can use the commented HTML as a reference for me. And in this tr, what I'm gonna do, I will do the data test ID. I will put here, okay, row 0. And I'm gonna go here and say test ID, submitted column. Execute, it's gonna fail. And here we are. That's the important thing. So if you go here and do this, like leave requests, I'm not sure if I am happy with this leave request alone, so I will use leave request repository. I think that's a better name for now. So this, if I do this, I will export this class for now. So let's try to import it manually from, yeah, it looks like it's working. So we have access to the repository. I need to retrieve this information from somewhere. I need to retrieve this data from somewhere. Let me ask ChatGPT what's the best way to do this, because I don't remember. What is the best way to fetch data in a component? What is the best way to fetch data in a component? In Angular. Let's see. Okay, use signals, repository, service layer, sync pipe-like patterns, inject repository. It's giving me more than I need. Okay, so I will do this. My leave request. Okay, my leave requests, and it's a signal. No, it's this, right? This, yes, this. It's a signal, and I need to provide the type leave request, and it's an array of leave requests. Okay. Also, I need to import these as well. So we have the leave requests. Okay. And we are going to initialize this with an empty array. And what I'm gonna do, I will call like load my requests. And I'm going to create a function method to load. Let me see. Yeah, it's a sync. And here I should do this. Get all my data, for example, all age. And I should have no set data. Now I need to implement the get all, which, as I said, would be async, and get all should return leave requests. This can be private. Okay, now let me run the test again. Should be failing yet. We have this column and we are rendering this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do to keep things simpler for now, I know that I only have one request, so I don't need to handle the scenario with multiple requests, because this is something that there is no test for this scenario yet. So what I'm gonna do here is my leave requests, my leave requests. And this is a signal. So if I'm not mistaken, we need to access signal with this. And this is an array, so I will access the first element of that array, and then I should probably have access to the submitted at. But this is not enough, because I need to format this date to something. So let's do something like format date. I'm not sure if that's the best place, but the only thing that I want now is to make my task to pass. Then I can come here and create this, which will accept a date and will format. And I'm gonna ask ChatGPT how to format the date. So I will go here. How to format the date like object like this. Okay, I will copy this, paste, will return, and should be it. But let's see. Cannot read properties of undefined. And that's probably because we are retrieving this, and this is async. So this is trying to render, the Angular is trying to render this column, but there's no my leave requests yet. For example, the array is empty. So if I'm not mistaken, there is the ngIf, and we could do something like this, probably. Let's see. Common module, okay. I probably need to import this common module, and yeah, this is what we need. So first test is passing. It's working for the first column, the submitted column.